eat my donut for a burger. Don't even think about eating my donut, you fur burger. What a stinker. Hey Daniel, what's going on? A little stinker. Eh? Go on, you little stink. Go on. Yeah. Don't even think about it. Here I am. What's going on, everyone? Fighting with my dog. Just having a discrepancy. Just having a wee discrepancy. Oh yeah. My internet kept screwing me around and I just quit the live and then my phone wouldn't start, like the reception wouldn't get better, so the hell with it. I'm out of here. It gets annoying. It gets annoying. Okay, I need to make some rapashi. Gotta make some rapashi so I can want them on. It stinks so bad. Kettle on. Need some hot water for this. Gotta collect all these brine shrimps. Feed these little guys. Oh, Candy Girl, what's going on? Welcome. Just gonna feed these little fishies. Feed these little guys. Maybe not too clear, I don't know. Wendy, what's going on? Brian Trump here. Feed this to the other guys. Troy, what's going on? This camera around here. Slightly better picture. You're back and forth between live streams? Ooh, that's not allowed. It's not allowed, Wendy. The eye is watching you. Yeah. Wild Candy Girl. You got a new profile picture? Troy is still yelling at us. Oh, yes. Everybody! Stop yelling at us, Troy. You're scaring us, please. I don't yell. You just speak very clearly. I wonder if I can reach this right over the tank. Do you think I'll lose my phone if we do that? How do we do that here? A little wobbly. Oh man, that's not gonna work. Guess I gotta do some better setup than that. Hold on, guys and gals. I gotta take this off the tripod. Tighten this here. Don't get too dizzy, everyone. Don't get too dizzy now. bit of setup here. Damn. Hopefully, if my phone falls off, we're screwed. We're screwed, everybody, if it happens. They're kaput. Where'd they all go? What happened? How they disappeared? Oh, I see. Duct tape? This tripod's made to lean over, but only one thing is I'm using a magnetic MagSafe, and this MagSafe could let go and then my phone will fall right in the drink. Hi, Mary. Well, they're not bristles. They're super whites. Although they're looking pretty yellow, some of them. I think it has something to do with the black bottom. Unless I got a bunch of yellows this time, I don't know. Hey, Creep. Damn, sure does look like there's some yellows in there. Duct tape your tripod to your phone. Quick release. Duct tape. That one certainly looks like a yellow. I'm gonna have to put them in a white box and see what happens. Oh, you're dropping the link? Ain't nobody gonna help me finish this fish room. Thanks for the hyperlink, Mary. I don't know, it looks clickable on my end. Looks like a hyperlink to me. Damn, they look yellow. Oh no. Let's not embarrass Mark too bad. Did he get demonetized? No. I'm like a week, maybe 2 weeks away from monetization. Damn kettle just boiled off all the water. It never clicked off. It just kept boiling. Almost burnt the whole place down with the kettle. Can you imagine burning the whole place down now? After all this work, and I go and burn the place down with a kettle. He doesn't drink, damn it. Don't mind my mess. Don't mind my mess at all. Crap everywhere. I need this, so I gotta eat the peaches now. Gotta eat some peaches. Peaches for me. Just tidying up a little bit to make some rapashi, some gel food. Gotta make food. Tonight's about making food. Tomorrow I have to go get more brine shrimp because these things are eating me out of house and home. The discus was eating $150 just in shrimp. I don't know, maybe more. They're $70. They're $70 a week, these things, to feed. It's crazy. No, don't even think about it, buddy. Quit misbehaving tonight. This, and I can at least see the chat a little. Yeah, what's going on? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Seen you in a long time. Well, the other day, but Rocky Road ice cream. This is standing up straight. Why? Mint chip. I like mint chip. Greetings, Gord. Time to barf. Got these cigarette butts. You guys probably laugh at me every time I do this. It's not my favorite smell. Ow, that was hot. Yeah. Ugh. Gord's like, come on, suck it up, Buttercup. It's not that bad. Ugh. Might be better to run a fan when you do this. Ugh. a treat. What a treat for the senses. What a treat. Yeah. What the hell's going on in this chat all day about hedgehogs? Who's talking about hedgehogs? Ugh. Who's the one that keeps bringing up hedgehogs? Whoa. Most of the fish in this fish room do not like this. They don't like the Solent green. I thought they would, but some of the older plecos do, but the younger ones, no. Who's here anyways? Rhonda's here. One Bad Gigi, Shelly, Wendy, Courtney, Selena, Roxy, Gord. Nia was here. Troy was here. Okay. Oh, a hedgehog? Is that what you're talking about? What's a hedgehog? Yeah. What's all this talk about hedgehogs? Man. Phew. Wow. What a delight. I see, said the blind man, but he really didn't see it all. Which each one of these sticks is like $10. Almost. $8 each or so. Takes quite a bit. It's quite a bit in these little cubes. Goes the Solent green goes jelly really quick. It's just like plastic. See if the discus here eat it. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but the discus that are in with the plecos will eat anything. And I think it's because the plecos eat everything, and then the discus are like, oh yeah, it must be good. But the discus are eating rapashi and liking it. So, I don't know. If it's cheaper than brine shrimp, I doubt it. But they like it. It's got to make them grow, that's for sure. Ow! Biters. I don't know if you can even see that for glare or what, but plecos and the discus are having a little treat. You know you got this stuff mixed right when, like, as soon as you pour it, it's gelling. Ugh. Trying 3 different mixtures of it, like different strengths with the Solent green in it. They don't love it. Zoe, what's going on? Hello? Thanks again, Gord, for helping me out there. Appreciate it. It's like some Nickelodeon slime or something. That's that. I think it's cool as hell. It's the finished product. These are great little containers too. People always complain, it all sticks to the Not these ones. Nothing sticks. You never clean them. Yeah. So it's flexy unless it's frozen. And it stays in the water, like it'll stay 24 hours in the water without breaking up into the water column totally. The Soylent Green stays a long time. So, and then there's some high, like really, really good food for them. So. You gotta eat it, and you get nothing. You gotta learn to eat it. Blackos just love this stuff. This stuff's still hot. Not done. Not done. Get that Indies. More babies in the L33s. More eggs in that tank. Yeah, water bottle ice cube tray. Works slick, and then they're easy to chop up when they're frozen, just to dice them up. Just chop, 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 chop. Done. I'm gonna make a container of it and fill these last two up. I'm gonna go buy more of these trays for sure. Although it's expensive. I mean, that's a boatload. That's a boatload in there, really. But I don't know. I'll get 3 trays, make 3 trays of it up at a time or something from now on. And 3 trays should last, I don't know, a month and a half or something. I only feed this stuff like every third day. Every third day they get like a super boost. Do this too now. I'm not feeding that zucchini anymore. I didn't like feeding it. I'd much rather do this. Cucumber. Done. So nothing else gets cucumber tonight because they're getting rapashi. That's done. Oh, I gotta get a food processor to chop up beef heart and mix in the vitamins and minerals and garlic and all that. And I was gonna make a bench in here somewhere for like preparing and cooking, but I think I'll just do something, clean up the kitchen in there. Set the kitchen up in here for doing any of this stuff. And have the kettle and the food processor in there on the counter by the sink. Although I have the water turned off in there because I don't really consistently heat it. there's a bathroom here and a kitchen and all that. But I don't use it. And a bedroom, and nothing's finished though. Big Mama, what's going on? Indigestion from cucumbers. I'm gonna start eating eggs soon. Hey Chrissy, what's up? How are you? Chrissy, the whole process is devastating, right? So, yeah, not all that fun. Nothing fun about it. You just gotta make it like camp. Camp for the kids for a while. You're just camping, staying in motels, hanging out, everything's cool. Try to wait until afterwards when the kids go to bed. You know, before you freak out. Try and hold it in, I guess, till then. That kind of stuff. I don't know. It's not easy. This is not fun. But don't give up. Don't give in. You'll heal. Everything will start to heal in time. Oh, I needed that fork. I needed that fork. Girls had a good night? Yeah. Just make it like camp. Have fun. Eat pizza. Keep them distracted. Get them tired out. They'll sleep well. Take them for walks. You'll heal in nature as well when you go for walks. It'll tucker the kids out early. Give you a little more time to sit and think. It gets brutal when you're alone and it gets quiet. It's better than, the alternative. It's better than what was. Eventually the kids too will probably say, hey, it's really quiet, like, they'll calm down too emotionally. Because there's none of that going on, so they're gonna calm down inside. Yeah, the kids adjust quickly. Everyone, I'm not, in general situation, I don't condone such situations, but like when there's a reason like this, it's like there's no choice. But the truth of the matter is, the parents always think it's a lot worse on the kid, gonna be a lot worse on the kids than what it actually is. Because kids adapt to anything, and almost rapidly. It's adults that do the thinking. And in the end, if they're in a more peaceful environment, it doesn't matter, they're gonna be healthier, so. I know kids that raised themselves because of such things. And they just got used to it, and they're like, oh, I'm glad when they're not here. And they're out doing all the bad stuff that some parents, both of them do bad stuff. And when they're home, it's nothing but a nightmare. When they're away, the house is quiet. And the little kids cook their own food, do their own thing, look after each other. And they love when that's not happening. So it's like their quiet time. So, yeah, kids adapt. And mainly kids want to see, like, generally they want to see their mom happy. Their mom at peace. So they don't really care what's going on as long as like the role model is like okay and chill. They don't give a shit. Sometimes in such situations, staying together for the kids is futile, and it does more damage. Sometimes blood parents are worse than step parents. A lot worse. And the kids love the step parent more than they do the bad one, like the truly bad parent. And there should be no guilt about taking care of yourself in such a situation like this. There should be no guilt about it. None at all. The evil one will always try and convince you of guilt and suck you back into a nightmare. Try and, slowly feed off your energy and kill you. Because that's what such people do. It's crazy. I don't have my nose plugged, but I'm almost getting used to the stank. Ugh. It's a whole bottle. I only made, one tray out of this already? Damn. This stuff was both cheaper at big owls in Scarborough than it was on the internet or at other shops. I think if I can afford it, I'll try and buy the bigger bottles because this just goes too quick. And the nervous system's not always in fight or flight. Yeah, this is what you need to stop. Because people stay in situations for the kids, but then the kids get in that. And then it's more a source of post-traumatic stress than separation could ever be. Unfortunately. You know, the whole situations, most situations like this, I mean, there's lots of dynamics, but it's like, nah, you're training, the kids are getting trained to believe that this is what love is because they see this chaos and then the next day they see you snuggling on the couch. And then they see chaos and they're hiding. Or they're like putting on their headphones or whatever, playing their video games. And then they see you snuggling. And it's like this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And the kids are learning that this is what's normal. And then they grow up and this is how they behave. And then they have chaotic futures. Of back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It doesn't stop. It's generational. It'll just keep passing down, passing down. So unfortunately, someone has to stop the curse. It has to be stopped in its tracks, no matter how hard it is. Because this will go on for... It goes on until someone breaks the curse. So it can go on and on and on. I know a family where it's been going on since they came from England. And we're talking 1800s. And we're talking hundreds of grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-greats. And it's still going on. And it all rooted back to one place in England. Because of one person who couldn't control themselves. And it's spread through now nearly hundreds of people. And the whole damn family line's like that. Forever. Until one of them branches off and quits it. So like most of the girls that act this way, they seen that. And the guys who behave this way with girls, they were raised in that. So that's the proof. Like their dad was a douchebag. And they become douchebags. Or their mom was whatever, a hoe. And so the kids go out and they think that's hoe it up, and then marry, and then hoe it up, and have dysfunction in the family. And they think that's normal. then the poor sap who falls in love with them. Good God. That weighs a pound. Make 3 ounces into a pound. What's going on, Osborne? I guess you could add brine shrimp, like you could buy decapsulated brine shrimp, dry, and just add it into the rapashi as well. That'd probably be really good. Could probably add more garlic into it too. It's really good to feed fish garlic, because then they can't. Internal parasites can't live within the fish if there's garlic present. Because it's going to either kill the parasite, or if a parasite, it picks something up that has a parasite in it, that single parasite's not going to get a start. Because it's just a toxic environment for the parasite to live. And it's the same for us. We should eat lots of garlic. Because garlic will kill cancer, it'll kill bacteria, you won't get colds and flus. Vampire fish. They won't become vampires if they eat the garlic. Kills relationships? I don't know. I know a pretty girl who sprays garlic cologne on herself. Garlic does not, garlic juice, no concentrate, like anything like that, no. It can't. And nothing, no bacteria can really live in that, so. Not to fish, but I like to shoot like a Turkish bow off of like horseback. That's something we grew up doing as kids, and up until a couple of years ago, and I don't have a horse anymore. But garlic with steak, garlic with everything. Just if you can get used to eating whole cloves, wow, do it. I mean, do it when you're not going to be around a crowd or something. swallow the garlic whole. I think it's better to chew it, but it's not as easy to get down for most. Sounds Nordic. Well, that's what we did. It's fun. Nice to chew it first. Ginger's super good too. Ginger and elderberry, that's really good for colds. And garlic, the three of them. It's like be a power punch. I'd do like garlic, elderberry, ginger, and colloidal silver, and you're not getting sick. You feel like a tingling in your throat and you're like, oh, I think I was out and around someone that was sick today, or just nail yourself with that. But again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you what to do. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about it. Start more, yeah, do it. I think that's what they must put in that like Thai, spicy Thai stuff that I get at the, oh, what's it, My Sweet Thai it's called. But her little business. But she's got like some kind of like reddish sauce that you put on the meat and rice, and it tastes like flowers, ginger, and a little bit of spice and something else. But wow, like the flour taste in it is like amazing. The colloidal silver? I wouldn't think so. But it doesn't go liquid or I don't believe it would build up like a mineral. Although you'd think liquid silver, but I think the body uptakes it a little differently. But I'm obsessed with Chinese dumplings. Yeah. And to be honest, looks amazing. But I love every kind of dumpling. Vegetables, fruits, meats. Dumplings, pierogies, all that stuff. Like, amazing. Baked, boiled, fried, whatever. We always get into these crazy conversations about food, and I'm like, maybe I should start a cooking show. Yeah. We sell a lot of colloidal silver here, and it's freaking crazy stuff. As well as like you want to clean something, it's expensive. You don't want to spray it on something, but if you want to clean something on your body, that's what you want to use. If you have like, I don't know, if you have like, some clients had stinky underpits, can't get rid of the smell because we got them on, say, like a detox. So they're detoxing and they're sweating out all the chemicals. So they're, underpits stink and they can't get the smell off, even with soap or whatever. Put colloidal silver on it. Done. That kind of thing. Like, it's amazing. And if you're in a restaurant and everyone starts coughing and you're like, oh shit. Or you get close to somebody or you're in an airport, just gargle some and swallow it. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing. Around anything. Nothing's gonna happen. Put some in your nostrils. Like just rub some around in your nostril. Done. But and we use it like we used to use it for healing dogs, certain wounds, stuff. Put it in dogs' water, everything. Why did I do that? Like I knew it was bad, but another cup. Still in the fish room? What happened? Wendy fall asleep? Sleeping Wendy? Yeah, every once in a while I gotta do this. Whether I like to take the time to do it or not, it's gotta be done. Well, those two tanks of discus aren't crazy about it. These ones ate half of it. These ones ate some of it. But they're not getting anything tonight because I'm out of food, so. I was gonna go today, but I changed my mind. I've been taking whatever's left in here that I don't suck out and the shells, and I just dump it into the IBC tote and let the shrimps eat at it. The shrimp out there can have the remainder. Gurgle salt and warm water. Yeah, that works. That's until they're nearly. St. Benedict, what's going on? Good evening. Mark went to the dark side. Say what? Early start tomorrow. Good night. Okay, Gord's gone. Okay. Missed you going. What did I miss here? Huh. It's only produced in 3 parts of the world. Does it grow in your neighborhood? Oh, you once collected the seeds. What's that? Stepped on what? It's a snake? I like your snake spray. It's funny. I didn't know they had snake spray. Awfully strong. Say it's all natural, but damn. That's stronger than like iodine salt. Salt with iodine. Fake salt. I hate snakes. You know, a good snake's a dead snake. you ask me. Same as sharks. I don't care what people think of me. I'd rather a world without sharks. Don't care their purpose. Hate sharks. I love them. I mean, like black tips, all this. I love them, but I mean, I don't want to be around them. I'll stay out of their territory because I hate them. So I'll just stay right out of their business. You pass out when you see a snake? My legs give in. Ooh. Scary. You don't want your legs giving in. You want to be able to like jump backwards. You want to be able to pounce away from them. I wonder how many 100,000 shrimps are in like half a tablespoon. It's crazy. Still haven't made a proper brine shrimp hatchery. I should do that. I should do some Googling. Google up a good idea. Or just go build it right now, but I should do it. Because this isn't really the best idea. You need to be able to suck the shrimp off the bottom, so let the shells all rise to the surface. Every time Charlotte dies, I'm crying. Charlotte who? Charlotte the spider? Charlotte in the web, yeah. Fine with spiders and scorpions. Blech. Scorpions? You want to go sleep out in a tent with scorpions? Not me. Go sleep in a foxhole with scorpions? Ugh. No. No. No mooching. I've had enough of your mooching today. You've eaten so much. Mooching on my food? No way, buddy. You were cut. You were cut off, bud. No more manipulating me, bucko. That dog plays me all the time. They do that. They play it. He deserves a treat. Oh, no, he doesn't. No. I refuse. Charlie loves mooching off my food. Yeah, that's all they do. Like, acts like, oh, I love you, and then it's like, gets the food. See ya, bud. Like, gone. Only wants the food from me. I used to believe that he cared for me, but now I know that he only cares to make sure that he gets fed. But I guess that's not his fault. He's adapted and learned that this is who feeds us. Humans feed us, and if we badger them, then they'll give in and they'll give us treats. Lots of treats. Yeah, picnic, that's all right. That's a good reward. Or I always do it when we get back from a big walk. So I used to make them work all day. I wouldn't treat feed. Lots of people treat train. I wouldn't do that. I'd have them begging at my mercy all day, doing whatever I wanted them to do all day. And then at the end of the day, super reward. Like gouging. And then they don't even need to eat for 2 days after that. When you're feeding raw meat and such. But yeah, having a little bit of a treat when in your backpack when you go hiking, they love that. Buckaroo, yeah. Alright, now what? Well, all that rapashi's gone. Some of them didn't eat it, some of them did. Some of them are going to go hungry, it looks like. Some aren't. Such is life. Doesn't really hurt a fish to make it go hungry. Because it's just going to clean its system out. It's going to give its system time to digest everything, get it out, start over. Scared you. Scared them. Yeah, they follow you until you hit the light on. Scare them. Yeah, not always guaranteed a meal in the wild. Same for the dogs. It's proper that way. Same as us. We are not designed to eat 3 meals a day. Humans never had 3 meals a day. That's why we're able to go days without food, but not water. but days without food, because when we're hunting, you don't catch every day. You could go a week without catching something in the wild. Easily a week. You might get something small, but you're not going to get big game all the time. And we're designed that way, to flush out. But this 3 meals a day thing, this is no good for humans. They're full of shit. They're trying to sell a product. 3 meals a day. Since when did we get fed 3 meals a day? Back 1,000 years ago when we carried a refrigerator on our back, you know, we might have snacked a little bit on something we stored up, but there's no way we had food all the time. No way. It wasn't until we started, you know, learning how to store food in the ground, store eggs, preserve things. Fasting, can be hard. Brutal. It is brutal. It's bald faded Caesar. That's what you ask for at the barber, but most don't know how to do it. Like, I can't believe it, but most don't know how to do it. But the real name is a bald fade. And it's called the bald faded Caesar. It's a Roman. It's a Roman. It's a military haircut, I guess. Some people, if they don't know what you're talking about, you say, like, I want something like a Marine or something, I guess. He looks like a Viking? Who? Your dad? And not your dad's? Because he looks like a Viking? Damn, I wish I looked like a Viking. Oh, thanks, Nova. Some people like it down on the front, and then other people like it spiked up on the front. I'm more comfortable with spiked up, spiked down the center, but I can eat what I want when I want. No dieting, eh? So who are you talking about being a Viking? Your dad? I love Vikings. Viking style. I like when women have Viking style haircuts. I like it braided back on the sides, pulled back in the center. Or like done up nice in the back. Takes for hours. Takes for hours to do. I guess you do it and you leave it for a couple days. Oh, he is with a big beard. Oh, I see. Wish you could eat the fat off a brisket. Yeah, I do. I eat all the fat off a steak, but shouldn't. In the winter, I have no problem eating that stuff because I need it, but you can? You can do that? Yeah, how you been, Nova? Say, like, the fat's where all the salt's stored and everything is. Oh, that's where all the flavor is. That soaks into the meat. That's why the best steaks are the ones with, like, all the marbling through it. Tons of tiny white lines, not like bars of that clear muscle, but like tiny white lines all through the steak. That's the higher the grade. So there's more fat through it, but not thick fat, like small, but lots. That's how you grade a steak. Yeah, I could eat anything I wanted until this winter, I guess. Like this spring, I gained a bunch of weight because I'm 40 or whatever. So I wouldn't say a bunch of weight, but I'm not used to having any body fat. Feel about pig feet. Do you guys think they're healthy? I'm not eating it, but I don't eat pork really. But ooh, pig's feet, I don't know. Some pork hock. Because it is a test. It's no coincidence that the Quran has Saint Benedict. I would have let that fly. He didn't say anything bad, and Christians say all they want whenever they want. So I would have let it fly. You weren't being biased? Yeah. It was only one message. If it had been three, fair game, but I wouldn't have done it. But if you're not being biased, whatever. But it wasn't vulgar, it wasn't intrusive, it wasn't hurtful. It might not be what a lot of people agree with, but maybe all the talk about eating pig's feet brought it about. But I wouldn't eat pork feet. I don't know. I don't know what there is there to eat anyways, if you had to. That's okay, St. Benedict. I knew you would. do that, never gonna have. If we do that, we're never gonna have Tuesday night from midnight to 3 a.m. again. Remember, I'm gonna have two channels, so I can't do that. I can't totally hammer at any one or the other, because the other channel is going to be about everything. No, you didn't, Shelley. It's totally cool to talk about that. Is it up yet? No, it's not up yet. Not until this one's like coasting along. But it's religious. It's a place where everybody can talk. All religions can talk to each other. Some people are not okay with it. They're like, I don't want to know what they think. I don't care. I have the scripture. That's it. I don't want to know what they do. It's evil or whatever. It's not going to work for people like that. It's for people who can learn from each other. Like last night even, Courtney was talking all night about stuff, sharing biblical stories with a Muslim all night last night. He was happy to sit there and learn different things, different ideas, different opinions. And then because we're fighting too much, right? Like there's too much fighting. We have a lot in common. There's common ground. There's more in common with us and them than there is us and atheists or us and the world. Like we share a common, real common ground that people don't want to like. So it could stop a lot of fighting amongst family and friends if we could like see these other points of view without being triggered. But yeah, it's a time and a place for that kind of thing. It's like you don't want to talk about politics or religion at the dinner table, and this channel is the dinner table. So we can only do so much of that. But I have 300 Muslim subscribers here. On this channel alone. And they don't interact with us on the live stream often because they think that there's going to be a fight. So you will not see them here often, but they're watching and they watch the shorts. And so I have to have a great respect for them and their views. Yeah, we all bleed the same, that's true. And there's morals, there's good morals. I've learned so much, so it's like, you can be a Christian for life, you can still go, wow, that really helped my faith. So there's a lot to learn from each other. And some of the nicest people that'll, like, I know, like, my kind, they're not gonna invite you in and give you a place to sleep if you're tired. They're not going to feed you like hell. Ain't nobody going to help me. They will help me. So there's a difference. You know, our cultures are different, but like people think, oh, they're all bad, this and that. No, they're not. And like they hate radicals. They hate extremists. Just like they hate Christian extremists. And so do I. because we're both like Christian extremists, Muslim extremists, Hindus extremists. We will hurt each other. We hurt each other's feelings all the time. We're inconsiderate, and it leads to huge fights that certain types of states or whatever, organizations, whatever it may be, use to manipulate to cause chaos. And there's enough chaos. And Jesus had no problem sitting down with these people. He lived amongst them. And they had no trouble. So I don't see why, if you're a follower of Christ, then you should love your neighbor and learn to get along. And stop blaming other people for why the world's crazy, because it's crazy because of us. It's all of us. Because there's good and bad in all countries, all races. Yes, prideful, self-righteous, sure. But like, Jesus would have sat with and ate with anybody. Anybody. And the same as like the problems with Jews and Muslims never had they lived 1,000 years or more in peace. Zionists don't get along with Muslims, but Jews, there's a difference, and they got along, and they were caretaked and protected from Christians. The Jews were protected by Muslims from Christians during the Crusades. So like, there's no reason why everybody should be fighting. It's definitely the devil. Maybe one day I'll have another YouTube channel, and like guys like Tommy Robertson and all these other people, and white power guys and everything like that will love to debate me, or love to say this or that about me or whatever. But maybe one day there'll be a second channel that has nothing to do with fish. Maybe there'll be a third channel that has something to do with none of it. You never know what I'll do. No one knows what I'm gonna do. Matthew, what's going on? Mark. The live stream must have ended over there. Or was there no? Good evening. Good evening, Matthew. Welcome, Mark. Hamrick. Couple proper gentlemen. How's Mama, Mark? How's old Mama Mia? Here we are. I can't draw. Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. Weirdest thing you can get in your head sometimes. Like, where is this coming from? Ooh, these fish over here are not happy. They're not happy about it. They're not happy about their Apache meal tonight. Great when you get merch. Oh. Trying to keep. Thanks for asking. Sorry, buddy. You got that merch out. Yeah, next month, I'd imagine. Some designing to do, I guess. I don't know where that birdie is. Maybe I haven't been up live streaming late enough, but I gotta get a hold of that birdie. That realm. Where are you, realm? I need a secretary that can do some editing. Some design stuff too. I have somebody here that can help me with absolutely everything, but I cannot get involved. But locally. What the heck is that? Did it just die? Did it die? Ray, yeah. He's pretty busy, and he's trying to do his own channel, and Birdie's trying to do her own thing too. So it's like, uh, but yeah, I need I need somebody who can do photography and some editing and some accounting. In the future, that would work out quite nicely. Yeah, a little coffee. No, it's gonna be stuck in my head all night. All night long. Well, you guys should have ate your food. You didn't. Just see if these fish are trying. You get hungry enough, you'll eat that. And you'll learn to like it. Quit sleeping. Friggin' no. Yeah, they know. They know that I don't have what they want. They get so picky. These ones over here are pretty good at eating anything I give them. Yeah, you're a long way away. Eat, you little buggers. I guess the plecos are gonna have fun eating. They know. They know by, I think they know by the way it hits the water. They're like, oh, that's not what we want. They're not even interested. There's tons of food and they're all just like laying in a ball over there. You eat it and you got nothing. You get nothing for long enough, you're gonna eat this. It's not easy, but I'm trying to train them to eat a little bit of everything, so if you run out of something, they need a balanced diet too. They can't just eat shrimp all the time. That's bull crap. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to clean plateau tanks. Friday. Eat it or starve, Matthew. Yeah. They'll soon learn. Like, I did it to these guys in this tank and it worked. Like, I just cut them back on the food, gave them a little bit so that they got some nourishment each. I made sure everybody got some. And then I skipped a meal. And then I offered some of both, but like a small amount of what do they want and a little bit of this. And slowly trying to add a little more onto it. And I'll break the suckers, but like, some of them are just so spoiled. And if they actually started to eat the other food, they would realize that like there's more nutrition in it. And they'd probably feel better and grow more. Try it, you might like it, yeah. It's the same thing. Kids that like, say you have kids and like you didn't know anything about health and you kind of lived crazy or whatever, and the kids never got vegetables or fruits and they're like, oh no, I'm not eating carrots or I'm not eating broccoli, I'm not eating salad. It's like, okay, well, that's what's on the table. And that's what's on the table every single night. And you can frickin' go to bed hungry if you want to. But before long, they'll be having some, cucumbers and dip. And they'll be like, oh, that's good, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, no kidding, it's good. And some broccoli and cheese. And yeah, that's good. But at first, like, I don't want broccoli. It's like, I want a chocolate bar or a burger. It's like, well, right on. There's no burgers here or chocolate bars. That shit's over. It's simple. If you love your child, don't give them anything to eat but fruit. They don't want the fruit too bad. They soon will. So, it's not cruel. That's tough love for the right reasons. Chocolate covered broccoli. I want Fruit Loops. It's like, yeah, well, there's Raisin Bran. Or you can say, okay, well, go buy your own Fruit Loops. You want to wash the car and vacuum the garage, vacuum the living room? All right. Here's $6. Go get yourself a frickin' box of Fruit Loops. But if not, there's none of that. It's better to have instead of a thing of Skittles sitting there, have nuts and fruit, freeze-dried fruit or whatever, like dehydrated fruit or something. Carnivore. Who's the carnivore? You are? I used to hate certain foods when I was younger and I was staying with other people. And then after a year, I really liked the cooking. And then now it's I long for that food. But at first I hated it. I hate some food. Ugh. But I wasn't raised on it. It's these things. All they want is the best. They want all the treats all the time, but they don't want the healthy stuff. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. You know, we still don't have a Luke, eh? Your mom forced you to eat broccoli, and what happened? Did you grow up, resent her, and hate her for your whole life? Probably not, right? Yeah, I like broccoli and cheese. Or broccoli and dip. So good. Like a French onion or something dip. Excellent. Caesar dip. Can't relate. Okay. Peter, Paul and Mary. Okay. There is no Peters and there is no Pauls either. Oh, that's interesting. There's no Lukes, there's no Peters or no Pauls. Or maybe there is a Paul? Puff the Magic Dragon? Peter picked a pike of pickled pickled peppers? Peter picked a pack of piled... Never mind, I can't even do it once. Yes, Courtney. Matthew's serious about this. Yes, Courtney. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. What else did he do? Peter picked a pack of pickled... I can't do it, for sure. I'll say pickled peckers every time, I think. I'm not gonna do it. Picked pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked. I think you have to be a rocket scientist to be able to do that. It's way above my skill level, I think. So how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? That's not so bad. But the peas are hard for me. How many pickled peppers did Peter Pepper pick? Yeah. Don't go hard. it anymore. I'm not even gonna try. I'm not gonna try anymore. A book, 400 yards to by Willie. I gotta start installing some of that drainage pipe too. I wonder if I have a bunch around here. Hold on one second, I gotta lower these down. I'm sitting down. I got tired of standing on this concrete. No wonder why people spend $1,000 or more on a tripod. You know, they get sick of this whole thing. Gets old quick. Ah, you evil earwig. Ah, I gotta put earwig powder out. This year. There used to be no earwigs here. Ever. Anybody dizzy yet? What's up, stars? Okay, everyone. If you guys lived in the Viking times, if you guys lived in the, taking my shoes off. This is the most comfortable old chair I've ever had, and I'm never getting rid of it. Yeah. If you guys lived in the Viking age, what would your characters be? Like, who would you be? Shaking vigorously. Is that right? Old furniture made different than now, yeah. Like, we have leather couches, and they suck. And they were a fortune. And they're garbage. Like, they're hated. Damsel in distress. He'd be in more distress. Chair for me next to mom. Yeah, I love an old chair. It's a good question. No one wants to answer it, though. What Viking character would I be? I would be an inanimate object like a bowl. It's used special ceremonies. You'd be a bowl, like a blood bowl? A bowl for collecting blood? Ooh. You'd be a shield maiden? Wild Candy Girl would be a shield maiden? An old couch held together with duct tape. Probably the best one. A berserker. You'd do magic mushrooms and run around and do the dirty work, eh? You'd live in the spirit world. Oh, a bowl for like cake batter. I see. Were they big into cooking cakes in the Viking days, I wonder? Never know. We don't really know much because the Christians burnt all the history, right? The Christians ruined all that history. Burnt it all. And it's like disappeared off the face of the earth. But I bet you they didn't burn it all. I bet you the royals have it. They just don't talk about it. But I don't think they burnt it all. Maybe some. But I think the history's actually known, but they don't allow it to be known. Because the winner writes the rules in the history. But it was definitely, it's hidden. Yeah. For sure it is. It's like the same as the Nazi technology, right? They didn't get rid of the technology. They captured all the scientists that the Germans captured. They didn't kill them. They didn't go to the Hague. They all got jobs in secret and lived in secret villages and had great lives. Like, this is, why would you, only a fool, an irrational fool that might, like a heavy hand that was sent to do dirty work may burn it. Or he may like go against orders and burn it. But like, the history's out there. You wouldn't give away the technology or the recipes. They even turned Thor's hammer into a cross. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, they don't burn it all. They hide it. And they keep it as artifact, and it's riches, and it's in the basements. Like the Vatican's got like tons of crazy stuff down there, right? Like it's has nothing to do with like the Lord and Savior. It has to do with like brutal stuff, but it's down there. Yeah, I didn't know about the hammer. Was upcycled. Secrets, yeah. I guess we're not supposed to say that. Should know better, right? Who would I be? Well, not many people in chat did say who they would be. Like, we got a bowl, we got a shield maiden, we got a damsel in distress that would end up in more distress than than she bargained for. Chrissy, what would you be if you were a Viking? What would your personality match? I bet you Chrissy knows what she'd be. A navigator. Right on. Awesome. ah. A berserker, yeah. That wouldn't last more than 5 seconds. You never know. If you're a berserker, you'd be in the spirit world. And if you're in connection with the other world, you'd be surprised how you can survive. No no heaven for Mark. He would die by an arrow for dropping his sword and running. I would have survived. What, being smart? And that's how you'd survive? If you're not a warrior, then you would have had to been smart. Norse. Huh. Or a craftsman. You like to build things. That's cool. Oh, he's Norwegian. Yeah, they're some of the best sailors and fishermen too. The commercial fishing vessels over here are packed with people from Norway. They're good seamen. Okay. I'm gonna have to give mine some thought. To be honest, with the way my life has been and everything, I would say that I would have to be like, seeing that we'd be caught in between two worlds. You'd have great struggle and loss. You'd have great romance and loss. I would say that, like, if it's a real character, I'd say I'm more like Utrecht of Bevanborough. So, I don't know. Because he's caught in between two religious trains of thought. Struggled when he was younger, was a good warrior, all that. So that's who I'd be. Carpentry's good to know. Thorleaf. Left. Leaf. Left. Leaf. Huh. Somebody realized. What kind of moderators do I have here anyways? Starts like, what kind of moderators do you have here? What slackers, eh? There's no one to see what happens when there's no one to time out. The moderators all fall asleep. Even the host does. I forget all the time. I'm like, oh, damn. No pinned comment. Sometimes there's no one new. Like, the crazy part is that, like, my growth has turned very slow. But in the chat, it's like, it's all regulars. Certain days, there's always certain people. Always. It's like the only days that they're on YouTube, they're always around. And you'll get like one or two stragglers that come in. Someone will be a troll, someone will be like really cool, and they don't leave. So it seems to, like, the chat's always regulars. Like, it's a group of people who all have gotten to know each other. I see other chats where it's just like a mix of people coming in all the time, and like, but there's no like, no, only few people get to know each other. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's actually a good thing. Chrissy. Your older sister, yeah. Chrissy's always trying to like sell her sister off. Somebody take her, she's nice. Oh, she is. She pimping her sister? I think that might be a hard word, but here's to another year. Cheers. Skull. What kind of river, right? Where everyone's talking? Everyone's talking, or are you just people coming in and coming in like that? Because my religious debate nights are like that. Like, it's just, sometimes it's really bad. Other times it's like everybody is just like going with each other, and there's like one person like trying to answer 5 people's questions, and everybody's talking, and it's crazy. And the chat just goes. Oh, that's good. That's good, right? Yeah, well, no one really is picking up on the subject, though. I guess nobody here is really into Vikings except for me. And me, duh. Yeah. And Roxy listens to some cool Viking music. In a small town. The chat is kind of like a small town. Like a little restaurant. It's a good description. I think certain people, because of DNA memory, which they're learning a lot about recently, but like I've thought about this since I was a kid about DNA memory. And I think that's why, like, some of us, if we hear bagpipes, like, boom, as soon as we hear bagpipes, we're ready to die. And we're not afraid of death at all. As soon as you hear the bagpipe, it's like there's this switch that turns. And then at the same time, the same people that happens to, they have like this thing for like Nordic, or like, even though we're Christian, we have this thing for paganism. Like, not really in a religious sense, but like there's something to folk music, and it like triggers something else in us. And I find it very interesting. And it's not that way for everyone, but like certain people with certain bloodlines, certain sounds trigger them. So we're like really drawn to things. Horn blowing, big drums like war drums, bagpipes, all this stuff resonates something within, yeah, something ancient within us, and we know it. Clan colors, yeah. That's cool that you can have history. But we're attracted to it because it's in our been mixed in our blood in the past. Like anyone from like Scotland, Ireland, that whole coastal area, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and even the Ruskimirs and Ukrainians, and we all share, like that whole region shares like some kind of coded DNA memory. Kidnap you. Forever? Scotland's beautiful. Castles are beautiful. I was ambassador to Norway and South Africa. Interesting. Scottish women are beautiful. Yeah, no kidding. What's going on? That frickin' Jeffrey guy left me a dirty comment today. frickin' sicko. That frickin' Jeffrey Epstein guy. He was by my chat or by my in my comment section today. On the Highlands. What's Neil Oliver? He does a lot of good stuff on Scotland and stuff that Roxy was talking about. Neil Oliver or whatever. He's just a genius of that history. And now he's kind of like, I didn't realize, but he's like really like going against the machine, that guy. He's like speaking right out, doesn't give a crap. He was like the last person that I thought would have been like a true warrior for what he believed in. But like, I guess people who know history know that history will be bound to repeat itself. But that guy is an amazing historian. Why not two? I used to have Highlands and miniature Highlands. Cali Valley, what's going on? Do I remember? What about him? Charging my phone to live the sunrise? He was an interesting person. Arafat. When's this taking place? Yeah, swim with the sharks. Ray's all about, I'm just seeing this now, like Ray's all about people yelling as loud as they can today. Wasn't it you that said yell out across the lake as loud as you can? Earlier? Nothing like an African sky. It's too cold now. Oh, you're getting ready to do it in 30 minutes? Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, I'm gonna make some dinner and watch. That's what I'm gonna do. Bodyboarding. Woogie board. I will definitely go kite surfing. Okay, Chrissy, go prepare. Go prepare yourself. Thirty minutes. So like 1:15 here. 1:15 a.m. here. I'll be checking into your live stream. If you decide to go. The sun's coming up. You getting ready to what, Chrissy? You getting ready to love too? Are you getting ready to live or what? Am I missing something here? I'm puzzled. Alright guys, let's get out of here. Let's go harass Chrissy in a few minutes. I'm out of here. I quit. Yeah, okay, I'm getting ready. I love to. Oh, okay, yeah. Alright. I'm getting ready to love too, I'm thinking. Alright, well, how are you gonna do that and live stream? Anyways. Okay, everyone, see you later. Get out of here. We'll see you tomorrow. What's up, Stinky? What?